No. Pretty Caroline, oh, 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 stone cold stunner. She was a winner, started working at the dine. Oh, 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 serves as a reminder to count your blessings, cause it's telling fast, telling fast. They'll put you down and leave you there, don't make them scared. Yeah, it's the ugly truth, how they come in for you. Yeah, yeah, no. Don't you think you're better off where the neighbors don't stare? Maybe you're wanted, looking good for the movie screens, living in make-believe, hoping your wishes get granted. I know you never giving up unless it's real. A slippery slope, it's not enough to please you. Pretty Caroline, oh, 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 stone cold stunner. She was a winner, started working at the dine. Oh, 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 serves as a reminder to count your blessings, cause it's telling fast, telling fast. They'll put you down and leave you there, don't make them scared. Yeah, that's the ugly truth, how they come in for you. Yeah, yeah, let's go. It's the missed opportunity train, it only comes on a very blue moon. Blink twice, and you missed it again. Waiting in line for the party to end. Guess you didn't get what they asked for. Not a genie in sight, that reality canceled. There's no point to being careful. Learn the rules of the game before you lose your mental. Pretty Caroline, the stone cold stunner. She was a winner, started working at the dine. It serves as a reminder to count your blessings, cause this town ain't fair. They'll put you down and leave you there, don't make them scared. Yeah, that's the ugly truth, how they come in for you. Yeah, yeah, No. Pretty Caroline, oh, 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 stone cold stunner. She was a winner, started working at the dine. Oh, 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 serves as a reminder to count your blessings, cause it's telling fast, telling fast. They'll put you down and leave you there, don't make them scared. Yeah, it's the ugly truth, how they come in for you. Yeah, yeah, no. Don't you think you're better off where the neighbors don't stare? Maybe you're wanted, looking good for the movie screens, living in make-believe, hoping your wishes get granted. I know you never giving up unless it's real. A slippery slope, it's not enough to please you. Pretty Caroline, oh, 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 stone cold stunner. She was a winner, started working at the dine. Oh, 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 serves as a reminder to count your blessings, cause it's telling fast, telling fast. They'll put you down and leave you there, don't make them scared. Yeah, that's the ugly truth, how they come in for you. Yeah,
is up. Oh, hold on. I don't have this full framed yet. This looks really dark, doesn't it? Hold on. Let me fix this. I can fix this. I'm sorry for the settings coming up. The settings are about to come up, and there's not much I can do about it. I mean, I could disconnect the camera, but... Oh, fart. Hold on. This is what happens when you don't have a clean HDMI. That doesn't look horrible. Ah. There we go. That's better. I think that works. What's up, YouTube chat? Welcome to the stream. I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to be doing this. I forgot to set up my internet browser. So super sorry y'all are seeing that right now. Hold on. I'll flip y'all back. But yeah, hold on. Let me make sure it's set up. Okay, that's good. Let's add something in the background. I didn't realize we didn't have a background thing for the... Sorry, I thought I was prepared. I really did. I thought I was ready to go. Nope. That looks good. There we go. It's fixed. I did it. We did it, fam. It's fixed. Yay. Yeah, that looked weird with the like whole black in the background. I was like, what? What's that? Did I do that? But it's fixed now. Looks better, hopefully. I hope it looks better. That'd be kind of awkward if it didn't. But it is Thursday night live stream. My favorite time of the week. I don't know what necessarily there is to discuss in this week's news. It felt like a slow week of news. Oh, I know. Tom Holland and Sony just came out with a new trailer for the Uncharted movie. Have y'all seen that? Oh, fart. Went out of bounds for a second right there. Okay. Kind of moved myself around right there. Tom Holland came out with a new movie trailer for his newest movie. Not movie. Yeah, movie. Sorry, I'm trying to multitask here. Tom Holland came out with the trailer. I say Tom Holland. Sony came out for a trailer for the new Uncharted movie. Not gonna lie, I was skeptical with all the delays and stuff, but it looks good. I'm still not completely sold on Tom Holland as Nathan, but you know, he's a good actor, so I'm not overly worried. There's something else movie related. Oh, Dune comes out tonight. I think the first showing's tonight, which I'm actually excited for that movie. I feel like no one's talking about it, but it's gonna take away, like, it's gonna blow away people at the box office and I think reviews and all that stuff. But we'll see. We'll see. We did a TikTok live the other day, which was super cool to jam and vibe with y'all. If any of y'all are returning from TikTok yesterday, welcome back. Hold on. Got to end my TikTok live. I said I would remind them we were going live and then I'd be done. And I did that. I did my duty. That still looks really dark. I'm sorry, y'all. The sun gets so much... The sun gets so much lower. It sets so much sooner than I'm used to. And I keep forgetting every day it's sooner, so... And that's my only source of natural light for right now. So, or that's my only light source right now. So if it seems a little dark, that's why. I'm sorry. If y'all want it a little bit brighter, I could add some artificial light with ISO bumped up. But if y'all want that, just let me know. Yeah. All right, I think it's that time to check Twitter for the day. Hold on. Wrong window. All right. Boom. We got this set up. Okay. Twitter. Oh, the NBA started this week. I was watching a couple of the games. Yes, I say watching a couple of the games. I watched highlights of the games. Yo, it looks like it's going to be a good season. Boston and New York Knicks was a fantastic game. The Nets Pacers was a surprisingly good game. The highlights were pretty good. LaMelo played well. Jaylen Brown, I think, scored like 48 or something like that. Yeah, above 40 points. Even though it was double overtime, that's still pretty insane. Let's see. Is there anything interesting trending? I don't think there is. Paul Pierce always finds a way to be trending. All right, YouTube theater. Something YouTube. Let's see that. What is that? YouTube has their own theater? What's that for? Okay. YouTube theater is an innovative or an intimate venue offering seating up to 6,000 guests, and 227,000 square feet. The 3-story venue combines state-of-the-art technology with luxury guest amenities. That reminds me of the scene in Nemo when it's like an enemy. It features a premium sound system by L Logistics. Did you? Whoa! So they huh? How old is this? Huh. I guess it's like not a new thing. I never heard about it till now. Is that it? I think that might be it. Chat, are you excited for Dune? An 85% on Rotten Tomatoes. That's actually really good. Of course, critics vote everything weirdly. So, I don't know. The character designs are so cool. I think it's such a cool looking movie. It's a bit dark, like not dark, colorless for me, but it looks really cool. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Also, if the mic's too close for you all, let me know. But look at that. Look at that. That's insane. So cool looking. Am I gonna get copyright flagged for this? I did. So when Adele, when her new song came out, and it came up on Twitter, we were looking at it, and it was like, no, can't do that, and I got copyright claimed on the stream. So I took that part out of like the recording that's on YouTube still right now. So there's like a minute less of that stream than there used to be, which I guess is fine. It wasn't like this huge thing. Dune. I might have to see it. I don't know when. I don't want to get spoiled though. I mean, the book's been out for a while. Hold on, let's look that up. I set the mic on my lap when I have a desk right in front of me. What am I doing? Dune is a... Hold on. Let me zoom in so y'all see what I'm reading. Dune is a 1965 science fiction novel by American author Frank Herbert, originally published as 2 separate serials in Analog magazine. What's it about, though? Its setting is in the year 10,191. Okay. I don't know, that just kind of stuck out to me. Okay. Let's see. Wikipedia knows what it's talking about, right? Dune is set in the distant future amidst an feudal interstellar society. His family accepts the stewardship of planet Arrakis. While the planet is in a hospitable and sparsely populated desert wasteland, is the only source of the spice, a drug that extends life and enhances mental abilities. I need that. It's necessary for space navigation, which requires this kind of multi-dimensional awareness and foresight that the drug provides. It can only be produced on Arrakis. Control of the planet is thus coveted and dangerous undertaking. The story explores a multi-layered interactions of politics, religion, ecology, technology, and human emotion as factions of the empire confront each other in a struggle for the control of Arrakis and its spice. Huh. That's weird. I didn't get that from the trailer. Oh. I would look at the plot, but I realized that is spoilers, and we don't want that. We don't want spoilers. Sorry, let me go back. Dune book. So yeah, Dune's coming out here pretty soon. Pretty excited for that. Okay, did anyone watch the Batman trailer? Anyone watch that? It was so cool. It was so cool. I'm really pumped for this. Also, hold on, we need to address this. I haven't made a video on it, but the Disney delays. Hopefully that helps with lighting. Maybe I'm too orange now. Oh well. The Disney delays. Like, what the heck, Disney? Come on. I was so excited to have Doctor Strange and what's its face? The Batman in the same month. And now just nope. That ain't happening. Man. And it was announced right after the Batman trailer. Like, maybe a day after. Which means if Doctor Strange is delayed, then every single Marvel movie after that is also going to be delayed. Which sucks even more. Just, man. It's disappointing news. I mean, I guess I'm not too upset because I do want them to make the best movie possible. I just think it sucks that we have to wait a little bit longer to get that product. But it makes sense. I also think I don't know what the project is, or I don't know where Marvel is right now with Black Panther, Wakanda Forever right now. So I guess it's a good thing I mean, to be honest, take as long as you need. Just get us a great result, is all I'm going to say. But it is disappointing. So now we have to wait 5 months in between No Way Home and Multiverse of Madness. Which, you know, as someone who's lived through waiting in between Infinity War and Endgame, isn't that long of a wait. It still sucks that it's not the traditional 3. It's literally 2 months more. Which, again, isn't that bad. Just gonna go from Google. But yeah, I think that's it for surfing the web. We're back to how it traditionally looks. How do we like the countdown today? I thought it looked a little bit better. I felt weird with it just being a black screen last time. So I was like, "Oh, I'll just make a video, put a bunch of stock footage behind there. And then that could be our countdown." And I think it worked out well. Let me know what y'all think. But yeah, I originally thought that YouTube, like live, like when you scheduled it, did an automatic countdown. And it does. It's just not that cool, and it's really small on computers. So I wasn't about to let that be the hype up to the stream. So I wanted to change it up a little bit. Hence my own, countdown. I'm out of it today, guys. Not gonna lie. I'm hungry, man. I'm ready for dinner. But YouTube's being weird. YouTube being weird. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on with me today. I forgot about that. Okay, hold on. Did y'all see the new MacBooks? I think it's like MacBook Pro, MacBook Max, MacBook Pro Max. Just so many names. I mean, it is a beast. So for those of you who don't know, like, to hook up my camera and the mic and all that stuff, I can't do it directly through my computer, my laptop. I have to go through an adapter, which is this little thing. But now with these new ones, you see right down there, I'll put my mouse right by it. I don't know if y'all can see that. Right down there, there are multiple ports, so you can plug in like HDMI, SD card, and then the normal one that's on all the new M1s. So the M1 Max chip is apparently just insane. And I've already been impressed with just the basic M1. Scary faster. I mean, just look at that. It's twice as much, like, everything than the M1 Pro. I think the original M1 is 16 gigs of unified memory. I'm not actually sure. I guess I could check mine. I mean, just insane stats. If you're into stats and stuff. That's cool. Choose your size, choose your chip, let it rip. Beyblade. I think by let it rip, I think it means my money. My freaking bank account just rip in half. So this is closer to what I have. So it's pretty fast. But look at this difference right here. It's probably noticeable, maybe, but it's a 0.2 difference, 0.1 difference between the two. That one's a lot bigger. Never mind. Wow, 8K render too. Look at that 4K render. That's insane. It is Final Cut Pro though. I use Premiere, but that's insane right there. I hope y'all can see the stats. Photoshop. Over 21 hours of video playback. Wow. That's a lot. Yeah, and then the colors on these computers look like they're going to be really good. That almost sounded really bad. Liquid Retina XDR. That's awesome. I wonder how video games play on these. Because Mac's never been known for like being a good gaming thing. Okay, this is nice. I wish it was 4K or 144 or 1444, but just the upgrade for the camera is pretty nice. But I feel like people that care about webcam quality do what I do and just attach a computer to it anyway, or not a computer, a camera to it anyway. So it's a cool upgrade, but I feel like the people that care about it aren't going to use it because they already have the camera set up and all that stuff. It's just really cool. Okay, here's all the jacks that you get. You get 2 Thunderbolts. I think this is on the same computer. HDMI, which is huge. A headphone jack, which I think is the only other thing you get. Yeah, you get that on the M1 Max, the ones that came out last year too. Yeah, this is really cool. Premiere. Photo. Yeah, so how much is it? I think it's... I want to see the differences between the two. I don't want to order it, actually. I just want to see prices. Okay, so the 14-inch... the one you'd probably want to get is... Wait, what's the difference? It's literally just storage and stuff. Okay. So that would put you down about 1,500. And then the 16-inch, I'm almost scared to look at this. Okay, so the one that, like, I feel is worth, like, getting a 16-inch M1 Max. That's a lot of money. Look at that. That's a lot of money. Wow. Whew. You know, I thought about trading it in. I wonder how much credit you could get if you already have a MacBook. I really like mine, though. Oh, there it is. MacBook Air. Dude, that's barely anything. Or not barely anything, but that's not enough to, like, incentivize people to do that. I don't think, at least. So I don't know about that one. Don't know about that one. Alright. Now it is time for my favorite time of the stream. Not gonna lie. No. So I mean, to be honest, right here, right now, I'm going to show the audio's on. I don't think at least. Okay. We're on. The audio is on. My favorite part of the stream is always this time. I'm going to turn the ISO up a little bit. It's pretty dark. That's better. There we go. All right. This is my favorite time of the stream. This is why I do these streams, if I'm going to be honest. Please don't pop up again. I feel like there's a lot of bad news in the world. I just feel like we're constantly pestered by it. I mean, just anywhere you can go, you hear bad news, bad news, bad news, bad news, bad news. And so what I like to do on these streams is not only chill with y'all, get to talk with y'all, interact with y'all, but also what I like to do is get to share with you some good news. Now, the thing about the good news that I like to share is that it's not just like a puppy video you see at the end of like some news segments or something like that. Something that makes you feel good for a little bit and then eventually disappears, eventually doesn't make you feel good maybe anymore. This good news that I like to share is eternal. It's good news, regardless of what season of life you're in. It's good news regardless of if the world's in a pandemic, regardless of who holds political power, regardless of anything that's going on in your life, it remains good news. And that good news is simply this, that Jesus rose from the dead and is seated at the right hand of God. And you wonder, you maybe might be asking, why is that good news? Why is that good news for me in the midst of this pandemic? In the midst of this season of my life? In the midst of my depression? Whatever. Well, you see, this world is broken. I mean, all the things I just listed, The dude's just bopping music. Everything that I just listed are things that display that this world is broken. That there is sickness, there's pandemics, there is political corruption, there is wars, famines, all this stuff. There is death. We see that the world is broken, and we see that you and I are broken as well. We're broken people. You see, God did not create the world like that. It actually says in Genesis 1 that when God created everything, he did create everything, and that when he created everything, after he created it, he looked at it. He looked at it after he created it and said, it is good. See, God created everything in the beginning as perfect. And then man, in a perfect world, in perfect fellowship and relationship with God, wanted to be like God. And so the one command that God gave them, do not eat of this tree. You can have literally any tree in all of existence except this one. The one rule they broke because they wanted to be like God. And so with that decision, with that disobedience, what was a perfect world became a broken world. What was a perfect relationship became eternal separation. What was eternal now became temporary. You see, man was not supposed to die. Death was not in the beginning, but sin brought death into the world. So now Romans 3:23 says the wages of sin are death. So all man is sinful from now on. I mean, we see that in our own lives. You can look at your own life and see sin. It says that the wages of sin, the cost of sinning, one sin is death. And the Bible makes it so clear that you cannot work enough, you can't do enough good things for that sin to be washed away, for that sin to be removed. And so here you and I are sinners living in a broken world in separation with God eternally. And we can't do anything about it. Our good works, our good deeds, none of those things can do anything for us to save us, to make us right with God. And so God saw us in our helpless state. In fact, when Adam and Eve sinned in the garden, he saw them in their helpless state, and he promised a Savior. And that Savior came about 2,000 years ago, and that's why Jesus' resurrection is good news. Because Jesus, God himself, came down to earth to live among sinful man, while he himself was not sinful. Jesus never sinned. Lived the perfect life that you and I could not. But then he died on a cross. Because the reason Jesus came down was to save us. And the only way to save us was to pay the penalty that we owed. Remember from before, what we owed, our debts as sinners, was death. So Jesus died on a cross for you and I. But he didn't stay dead. He rose again from the grave, not only defeating sin, but defeating death as well. And is now seated at the right hand of God. That's the good news I want to share with you. And why does that remain good news? Because this world is not the end. If you believe in Christ, there's more coming. It says in Revelation 21 that when Jesus comes back, there will be no more tears, no more pain, no more suffering, for the former things have passed away, and behold, the new has come. That's the hope we have if you are a believer. That in the midst of a broken world, you can look forward to the coming King. And then it's also great news because there's the God that created everything in all of existence. The God that knit you in your mother's womb, he loves you and loved you so much that he was willing to send his only son to die for you. And that same God is reaching out to you, pleading with you to accept the free gift that he sacrificed so much for you to receive. And so this is my plea for you tonight. If you have not turned from your sin and given your life to Christ, my prayer is that you do that tonight. That you don't wait around. There's no super spiritual experience you have to go through to be saved. In fact, in Romans 10, I believe, Romans 10:9, it says, whoever confesses with their mouth that Jesus is Lord and believes in their heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved. And so that's my prayer for you tonight. If you have any questions over what I just talked about, or if you're watching this back and you have any questions, feel free to throw them in the chat. My DMs are open on Instagram. Don't be afraid to ask. I'd love to answer any questions you have. But with that being said, it's been a fun live, guys. I love each and every single one of you. I love these times on Thursday. I'm sorry it's a little bit shorter of a live. I didn't really have a ton planned for tonight. I'll try to be better with that next week. And also I did a TikTok live last night, which I'm not saying was a mistake. I really enjoyed that time, but it got me kind of tired. And then I also haven't had dinner yet, so the tumbling kind of rumbly, so I should probably head out. But I love you all so much. If you have any questions over what I just talked about, feel free, throw them in the chat. New videos out pretty soon, hopefully. I make no promises, though, because I suck at being consistent. The one thing I am consistent at is being inconsistent, and that's one thing you can count on from me. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Love y'all, and I'll see you all in the next stream. Peace.